So before we begin our spiraling dragon Qigong, there's another very important practice to do that it's very important to do before you start any kind of Qigong or Tai Chi Chuan practice. And that's the practice of rooting, grounding. And it's very simple. What we do in this practice is, using our mind's eye, we send roots from the bottom of our feet at least 3 times the length of your body down into the earth. Past the floor, the roots of the trees, the nests of the animals, the burrows of the animals, the stones, the rocks, way down into the earth. This way, when you start moving, your movement comes from a very balanced, grounded, centered, and rooted fashion. So it's really very simple. The roots go from the balls of our feet down into the earth. If you're sitting in a chair, you sit on the front of the chair with your feet flat on the ground. If you're sitting on a cushion, a meditation cushion or something like that, you would send them from the base of your spine down. And if you're lying down, you would also send it from your spine down into the earth. So this is a complete practice in itself, really. Even without doing any Qigong or something afterwards, if you just do this practice alone, it will really help balance you energetic, emotionally, and you'll be able to move through your life in a much more graceful way, from a more balanced and rooted way. So what we're doing is we're sending the roots down through the bottom of our feet, and then we can guide yin healing energy of the earth up into our body. The top of our head is facing the heavens. The very top of our head is a point we call the Byway Point, the 1,000 meeting point. In yoga, it's called the Crown Chakra. And through the Byway is where we receive heavenly energy from the stars, from the sun, from other planets. And so the practice is to bring the yin energy of the earth up, the yang energy of the heavens down, to meet here in the lower Dantian. Remember when we were doing the meditation section, we talked about this as a real fundamental, foundational energy center, and sometimes called the cauldron. It's thought of as a cauldron, and when we bring the yin energy up, the yang energy down, they meet in the middle and they start moving together. So this is a very important and easy to do practice in itself. Another thing we can do just before we start the Qigong is to bring energy into our palms, is to have them face down towards the earth. So we're not only bringing in energy up through the bottom of our feet, but through the palms of our hands as well. So we stand, feet about shoulder width, spine straight, hips tucked in just a little bit, palms turned down towards the earth. And we just take 9 deep breaths. Another thing we can do to bring more energy into our palms is this kind of movement. Using our shoulders as pivots, our arms rise, palms face back down again. We do this also 9 times. It's like your arms are just floating up in front of you. No effort. So now we're ready to begin Spiraling Dragon Qigong from Wudang Mountain.